What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15 back with a contest response for Dan. STLUKA1. Luca 1. I don't know. I just found him because a few of the people that I'm subscribed to made a contest response, and I wanted to get in on the action because I've got a bunch of ink. So it's about tattoos, and either if you have them or if you would get them and whatever. So let's go through this in the order that I got them. So this was the first one. It was, small, traditional spot for a guy to get them. The muscle and everything else kind of minimalizes the pain. You're not on anything that's really like tendons or nerves or anything significant up here. This is the sinister smiley face. It's used as a logo for the band Mushroomhead. But I used to always get comments about the sticker that I had of it on the back of a car I used to have. So I thought it was kind of representative, and it kind of got me into the whole experience. Next one, and you guys have seen these over the years. The next one is the Devil Driver End of the Line inspired one. So this is the Cross of Confusion up here that the band Devil Driver uses as their logo. And then my tattoo artist put in End of the Line as a... it's the name of one of their songs, but he did it in this font that he created called Psychotic. So that was completely by happenstance. My wife was on the table getting work done, and his next person that he blocked off like 2.5 to 3 hours for canceled, and we just kind of looked at the bank accounts and said, yeah, we can do this. And so he was like, ready, just ready to go. And we went and we found it on the computer while he was working on her, printed it out, and all he had to do was just take the printed image and just make it larger to fit the area. And then I went back and added the words later in a separate session. This is probably the most meaningful of the group. It's a bound heart with wings. So the heart is black, and instead of doing like vines or barbed wire or whatever, I just had it kind of nailed in. And instead of having like angelic wings or bird wings, I went with the metallic wings, and I went with this like the X Factor comic series version of Archangel metallic wings. Just always kind of liked those. I had the first cover appearance of him on my wall when I was younger, and kind of goes and wraps up and around the shoulder a bit. And again, it's in that kind of meaty part of the arm, so it helps. I might end up going back and having the actual black done up again, but she's got to get some more ink first. So, but that might just count as a touch up. So I don't know. We got to discuss it. But a bunch of my friends all have something kind of similar to this, the whole bound heart with wings, and some of them have like inscriptions or whatever else, and I didn't really want to do that. And then the most recent work, which was last year, and again, forgive me, in the new house, I'm trying to get used to the new camera angles and everything else, is the whole leg sleeve, this way too, all skulls and bones and things, and this crappy light and everything else is just not doing it justice, but we've seen it better in other videos. USB cable is just not going to let me do much more than that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I even got a new desk in here. So, you can go back to the video where I got it, and I had everything kind of more together and figured it out or whatnot. But that one, it was my turn, and I had an idea, and I sent him the idea, and he said, okay, I understand what you're going for, but let me tell you why that's not going to work. And then came up with what is going to work. And he said, the way you kind of had it thought out, it would kind of just look like a bunch of dots or circles to people. But if you do it this way, people are going to look at it and go, damn, that's a bunch of skulls. Which is kind of what I was going for. And I didn't really know what all it was going to look like until 11 of those images were on my body already. He just kind of had a pile of stencils and just kind of mapped things out a couple at a time. and then use the shading and some hand-drawn stuff where there's a femur kind of going up towards my knee, and there's a spine at one point and a rib cage over the shin to kind of hold the whole thing together, not just have obvious bunches of shading, but allow for the stencils that he had to sort of keep their shape and everything else, and make it all work together. So that was over 3 sessions and 8 hours plus in the chair. So that was an experience. That one, if you have an opportunity to get a tattoo anywhere near the kind of squishy part above your calf meat going up towards your actual knee joint, you're going to find out that that's a very sensitive area very quickly. And there's this one line that goes right across, and it hurt like a son of a bitch. And I was screaming. At one point, I just kind of angrily said to him, if this one line doesn't hold this whole effing tattoo together, I'm going to be really pissed at you. So it sort of worked, so I'm not that mad. But at the time, I was not real stoked with the whole thing. So, Dan, I like the contest idea. I appreciate it. Whatever. If I happen to win anything, whatever I win, people will tell you that I'll repurpose it throughout the community, so it'll find a good home if it's not in my PC. So thank you very much for the contest, and good luck to everyone who enters. All right, YouTube, peace.